On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. About divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Tokyo taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Oh, he shifts past him. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The two teams, you might recall, they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and he's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Wolf. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And this defense for the Buccaneers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Black. That is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. Last week, they're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they...
And now off to the races down the right side. Now he's free at the 35. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Winters. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time, bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it makes it 3rd down with 2 yards to go. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And caught it up. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 1st down. Black over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, Winters looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Black. Complete to Olave on the out route. They get him to the ground on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Getting all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down. Black. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Let's go now.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Shade now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Wolf. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 3rd down, Wolf. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw on 2nd down, Black. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down. Winters, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And touchdown! Chris Olave, 66 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here now, third and a yard. Operating from the gun, Wolf. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Oh, a heck of a move. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Going after it right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Black. Olave holds it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The coach keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Black. He finds his man, complete. It's Riley. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. And plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Black. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Black on the move to his left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Sentinels have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.